Alright folks, so something that has generally been in the conversation for LEGO Star Wars fans as of late has been the price of LEGO Star Wars sets, and whether or not they have been getting extremely expensive. Some people are saying that they're still decently priced because they're just like primarily collector's items, while others are like, no, I mean it's LEGO. It should not be this overpriced. I'm making this video because I'm kind of I'm on both sides a little bit. I feel like some of the sets are reasonably priced, while some of them are way overboard. This conversation has kind of been coming about a whole lot because of this set in particular, the Jabba's Sail Barge, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But before we do, make sure to leave a like on the video if you're a fan of LEGO Star Wars and a fan of LEGO in general. Let's go ahead and start off though with the Jabba's Sail Barge set. Now, I already made a whole video on this set right here. It is notorious for being overpriced. It's $500 with just under 4,000 pieces. So if we're looking at price to part ratio, which if you don't know, should ideally be 10 cents per Lego piece, this thing is like $100 off from where it should be, which is kind of crazy. Furthermore, it's an incomplete set. And what I mean by that is it doesn't have the Sarlacc pit, it doesn't have the desert skiff, it just doesn't include those things. And instead those things are in another overpriced set that we'll take a look at in just a second. I'm not going to spend too much time on this set though, I already made a whole video about it. I think it's a really good looking set for what it is, but it's way too overpriced. It should have been like $400. The next one I want to take a look at here is one that kind of made me a little angry, Jedi Bob's Starfighter. Now this set is based off of kind of a LEGO created figure, someone who's not necessarily licensed via Star Wars. So it's not necessarily an entirely licensed set, they didn't have to have any licensed characters in here, and yet it's still pretty pricey. 305 pieces here for 40 bucks. And when I look at this personally, I kind of see like a $30 set, maybe a $25 set. $40 just seems pretty steep, especially because there's not any like super sought after in-universe characters. It's just this Jedi Bob character, who again, people still want, but I mean, a lot of people, I think, general fans of just Star Wars aren't going to know who this guy is. This is like for LEGO fans, and I'm not sure if LEGO fans are going to buy this with the given price. Here is that desert skiff and Sarlacc pit that I alluded to earlier. This has 558 pieces retailing for $80 in the US, which is crazy. Now, I'll give this set props where props should be given. It has a decent amount of figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures. However, it has been pointed out that these figures are inaccurate, at least the Boba Fett is, as this is the Boba Fett from Empire Strikes Back, not from Return of the Jedi. Now this one right here, all of this should have been included with the sail barge. Putting that aside though, just looking at this as a set, first of all, desert skiff sets in the past have been like $30, maybe $40 max. And now it's a whole $80, and most of this set is just like sand. It's a glorified dune with the Sarlacc pit in the middle, which was just completely unnecessary. We didn't need this much buildup for the Sarlacc pit. The desert skip looks fine, but I feel like a lot of the pieces are going into this right here, which it was unnecessary. It really was. I think this is a fine looking set. It's just overpriced and unnecessary. It should have been like 50 bucks max with what's here, but all of this shouldn't have been here. It should have been like a $40 set, to be honest. This one is another one that kind of made me a little confused. This is Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia. Say that 5 times fast, jeez. This is basically just like a glorified display plate with some figures. 382 pieces for $55 in the US, which is crazy to me. This is looking like maybe a $30 set to me. I could see $40, but $55 is just absolutely insane, considering that you're just really paying for the figures here. Like, all the buildup, the actual model itself, I don't think anyone actually really cares about what's going on with that. The figures are what you're paying for, and $55 is just absolutely crazy. Now, I do think it's fair to address some sets that I think are actually decently priced. This one's relatively recent. This is the Onyx Cinder. I think that's how you say it. This is from the Skeleton Crew show on Disney+, which I have not seen, so I don't know anything about this ship. However, it's one of those big starships from LEGO Star Wars, and normally these things are pretty pricey, but this one, in terms of price to part, is actually looking pretty good. We have around 1,300 pieces for $40, still a little more expensive than you'd like to see, especially considering that there's probably a lot of smaller pieces in this thing. But overall, I mean, it's not a price I can necessarily complain about, especially in the year 2024, so it's not too bad. This one as well kind of surprised me with the price because I first saw it and it really didn't seem like it would be something that would be worth as much as $40. I would see maybe $30 here, but then I saw how many pieces it actually has and how many minifigures are included, and I'm fine with the $40 price tag on this one. I actually think it makes a whole lot of sense. I think the price on this one's fine. I mean, look at all these figures you get. You can't really complain about that. Now, something that I kind of wanted to do because I was just curious, as I was looking through these sets, I noticed that you almost never see one with like a positive price to part ratio, meaning the amount of pieces is more than the price in terms of ratio. So if we wanted the Jabba Sail Barge to have a positive price to part ratio, it would have to have over 5,000 pieces. I was scrolling through and it's like impossible to find any LEGO Star Wars sets that fall in that realm. So I really want to look through and just see if we can find any with a positive price to part ratio. Obviously these three we've already taken a look at and they're not really there. This one's just under that 400 piece mark that would match up with that $40. This one not even close. Jedi Bob Starfighter not there. The Dark Falcon not there. The Advent Calendar not there. Millennium Falcon, while I think this is an amazing set, it is overpriced by a little bit and it's not there. AT-AT, nope, we're not doing it for that. This one's actually close. This one's really close. It's only about 45 pieces off, but if we're playing by the rules, not quite there. Nope, not for that one either. This one's actually a little pricey in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of that one. Not even for the Microfighter either. This one not there. This one's not there. I mean, there's no positive price to part ratios. This one's quite overpriced. Nope, not even for that one, not for that one. This one's really, really close. I'm just curious to see if we can get any with a positive price to part ratio. Let's keep looking. Not quite there for this one. We're close. Nope. That's the same set we just saw earlier, so still no for this one. And we finally got one. This one right here, the Creative Play Droid Builder. Keep in mind, this one only has one minifigure, but this actually has a positive price to part ratio. It has over 1,000 pieces for $100. That took a solid minute. And then if we keep looking through, this is another one with one of those good price to part ratios. Then we're back to no. This one's actually, nope, still under. I didn't even know this was still on the market, but no for this one as well. Yeah, and then obviously for the Brickheads, we're going to be there. It's kind of crazy though. I mean, looking through, just I would say roughly 80, maybe 90% of the sets just don't have one of those positive price to part ratios. Well, whereas if you look at a theme like Marvel, let's head over to Marvel and see how quickly we can find one of those that has a really good price to part ratio. Avengers Tower, right off the bat. I mean, that's looking good. Yeah, right off the bat, the Brickheads I don't really like to count. This one is close. Spider-Man head, no. The Milano, Guardians of the Galaxy, boom, that one's good. Sanctum Sanctorum, boom, that one's good. Daily Bugle, that's good. Let's see, Dancing Groot is just barely over. It's still a little hard to find them in this year, but I mean, we found them a lot easier and a lot quicker than for Star Wars. So they, nope, not even quite there with that one either. Captain America's shield, that one's there. Hulkbuster, I hate that set. That set's awful, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, I guess maybe I proved myself wrong. A lot of these aren't great, especially this one right here. Not a fan of this one, but still, a little better than Star Wars. It's arguable. I don't know. I'm just about done with this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the sort of the state of LEGO Star Wars in terms of price, or just what you think of LEGO in terms of price. If you liked this video, if you did not yet, please be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a whole lot. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.